Yes, people, FJTV, you already know how we do, so I'm just jump straight into it. So, I didn't get a video done yesterday, even though I was at the same park. I'm looking up, because I can see the view, but if you look in the background behind me and around me, I'm at the park, I record videos in, and I had a bit of caffeine in my system yesterday. Basically, cut a long story short, just for context, I did a daytime, Muay Thai class that I've been doing. Like I said, I don't always be banging on about it, but at the end of the day, it's still FJTV, Fitness Journeys TV. Shit, man, the way things change, ultimately coming full circle, you could argue that can be changed to, I don't know, Fighting Journey, whatever. But basically, did a daytime class, came to the park, had some food, a couple of sandwiches, another energy drink, after already having one before the class. Chilled for a bit, was going to get a video, and then the way the time was, and I was thinking I don't want to be like recording and then in traffic, and then I don't want to like drive to the gym and I've only got like 10 minutes outside the gym to like quickly like waffle on a video. So I didn't in the end, but then after, obviously like I said, been at the park, back to the gym for the evening class, and I did 2 classes. I did the Muay Thai and then straight into the MMA class. And it's funny, man, because as I say in these videos, and like I speak about on this channel, and I've spoke about for a long time, pretty much since the inception of the channel, that ultimately, I think in my first video, I'm pretty sure I said that I ended it with, ultimately we're in a simulation and none of this is real anyway, and you can do anything you want, yeah? And for me, it took me a while to really embody it, as much as I believed I was, but as I've said, and again, not always like sort of tell my life story in every video, but I was still in that sort of mindset of, yeah, I'm like personal training and the gym and da-da-da. But then I always had sort of like one eye looking over the fence, the grass is always greener sort of thing. But knowing in my heart truly what I want to be doing. And as I said before, but I'll say again, I remove the feeling of imposter syndrome from my mind, because it's like, as I said before and I'll say again, I really do this, bro, yeah. Whether it comes to the physical training, that like I said, I've been on it from, how deep do you want to get with it, boys? Because the gym, okay, 16, 17, 18, probably when I was 17, I was in an actual, free weights gym. But from 16, I was training at home. But really from 12 until I was 17, doing karate, which again, I know some people sort of turn their nose up at. There's the sort of meme these days about the sort of dojo thing of people just, doing fake martial arts, and it's the kind of like, how can I put it? You come to the classes every week, you get these belts because you're putting the money in the gym's hands, and you're never really learning true techniques or even stuff that's going to actually work, blah, blah, blah. Putting that to one side, I like to believe that, what I learned, where I was going was, for one thing, my sensei, like, you weren't playing around, and you knew about it if you were fucking around. But like I'm saying, man, like I said, we're doing the Muay Thai now, and really and truly, I started coming out of that last lockdown. Well, it was a lockdown, but the whole Shmona, Schmeriod, 2020, all of that nonsense. Started the Muay Thai, stopped by the following year, 2022. Had all that time off, and as I was saying, all of last year through 2023, warrior in a garden, reintroducing the martial arts training, Muay Thai, kickboxing, whatever you want to call it. But really, instead of just doing the weight training, I'm getting on the heavy bag, putting my gloves on, letting my hands go, kicking, knowing full well I need to get my flexibility, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, like I said, I've said it before, say it again. Sorry, already said it, and not to keep banging on about the same stuff as we're 4 minutes in. And I got a bit of time to kill before going to the gym in a bit as well. Tonight, it's the Friday night boxing class. So obviously just to focus on your hands and the combinations and the techniques. And again, all of that 4:20, yeah. 4 minutes and 20 seconds intro. Quickly touching on yesterday's class, specifically the MMA class, because it's something that, as much as I'm focusing with the Muay Thai, and as I've said in that, I think therefore I am video on the channel, and in recent ones when I say I am a professional fighter, say it in the present tense, speak it into existence. You want to talk about the real manifestation, the real law of attraction, keyword action in attraction, yeah? As I'm saying, focusing on that, the discipline of the art of striking, Because as I said, bruv, top striker. I've been doing this, bruv, yeah. So like I said, I know it's not imposter syndrome. I know it's not even a case of, as I said in older videos when I'm like, man, I'm sitting down and there's a conversation between me and two other lads. The one's telling me he's 17, the other one's 21. I didn't even mention I was 26, turning 27 this year. Obviously on a human level, like I said, immortal soul, but I'll get to that. But the 17-year-old knew from a previous conversation how old I was, and they're talking about like the one lad starting college and finishing school, the other one being in college and on about university. And in my mind, thinking, I've done all of that, blah, 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 blah. These guys are the benefit of time on their hands. But even then, I'm thinking in my own mind that like, and I think I've said it in recent videos, but again, I'll say it for this one. Knowing that it's irrelevant, bruv. Because I can only focus on myself. Which sounds obvious, sounds like you hear everyone else saying it. But like I said already at the start of the video, really embodying that, yeah. Same way, bruv, you want to get deep with it, with the semen retention, yeah. So quickly with the MMA class I wanted to mention from yesterday, the little anecdote. When one of the lads I was rolling with, we're drilling the one technique. And for the majority of these MMA classes, it's basically wrestling and jiu-jitsu kind of combined. Because obviously, you know, we're already doing Muay Thai in the building. Anyway, and then the one lad saying, would you want to do like a MMA fight? I think he specifically said amateur. The beard's coming back, boys. We're getting there, yeah, after I clean shaved. I don't know how big and bushy I'll let it get. Maybe, you know, let me not get off topic immediately. But when one of the lads is saying, would you want? I'm like, yes, bruv, of course. I'm like, what do you think I'm here, bro? Yeah. But again, it's funny because I laugh to myself. And I always say to people in the same way I know to humble myself, but to remove that sort of self-deprecating mindset. But I say to people like, oh no, I just got to keep training and keep improving, keep getting better. Same way when someone was saying with the Muay Thai, and they were like, do you want to like have a... I said, bro, I've signed up for the amateur fight league, bro. I said, April 20th. I said, I didn't say midday. I said that to somebody else, to one of my boys. But to this person, because obviously I mentioned it to somebody else after. But anyway, when this person was like, would you want to do? And I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm going to be on the amateur fight league, like April 20th. Like, I'm going to be there. He's like, oh, yeah. And we're talking about that, and then we're talking about there's the Interclub next Sunday. So, obviously today's Friday, but, you know, not this coming Sunday, next week, like I just said. And the same way I said to him, I said, that's kind of like the warm-up, innit? I said, because it's not like full contact, blah, 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 blah. Again, all of this, I don't want this to just be one of the videos where I'm just kind of waffling. But at the end of the day, bro, content is content, yeah. Like I said, it's making the effort. The cogs are turning. And to a degree, I'm kind of killing time before my class. But having said that, and as I was saying, this was all just existing in here last year, yeah. Poet and I didn't know it yet. I can make it rhyme anytime, but jokes. All through 2023, it was the vision of, like, fuck's sake, man. I knew, in hindsight, walking away from the Muay Thai was an incorrect decision on the surface. Ultimately, it's about the journey and everything that's happened and whatever. But the same way, even like I said, at the end of 2023, you know, life circumstances drastically changed. Living circumstances, I'm going from one city to another, Birmingham to Wolverhampton. Obviously, my UK people, especially in the Midlands, will know the context of the geography. But significant amount of miles away. And now I'm going to a gym that's 10 minutes from where I used to live in Birmingham, you get me? But that's life, and that's knowing ultimately, like I said, I let my higher self guide me. Surrender to the divine, the universe, whatever you want to call it, God, the oversoul, yeah. Knowing that, like I said, I'm in a physical illusion, yeah. Seems real, and this avatar seems real, yeah. The opponents that will be stood in front of me on the 20th of April, a day after my 27th birthday, that, as I said, and I said last year, and I said the year before, when I'm like, right, I'm 25 now, gotta get on it. 26 now, gotta get on it. And now I'm like, bro, I'm nearly 20 blood clots 7, yeah? But that's on a human level. And I get it, and it's all good. Because ultimately, like I said, when I was having the conversations with the younger lads, when I'm rolling and grappling with people, and just out of nowhere, like I said, I don't need anyone to boost my ego, give me a little pat on the back. I can self-motivate, and ultimately, like I said, I'll humble myself in to the right degree where it's not self-deprecating. It's not, no, I'm shit and no, it's not, I'm not, bruv. And I said it in those videos where, like I said, it was only in the thought field and the thought realm and dimension, again, whatever you want to call it, that, like I said, warrior in a garden. I've been doing this. I've been in enough real world, 10 toes down, feet on the concrete, in my fucking night crepes, yeah? Real fucking demons stood in front of you. And like I said, bro, when you look people in the eye, no fear in your heart that, yeah, let's fucking go then. Let's see who's bad. Suddenly people lose their bollocks, bro, yeah? And again, I don't say that to be like, oh yeah, Josh is a bad man. Ultimately, it was again, another blip in time, another memory. Like, quick context, Harry Potter, where Dumbledore's pulling it out of his brain and putting it in the little wishing well, whatever you want to call it thing. Which really was a random thing, but it popped in my head. Again, these little, almost like little tiny pictures that we can create a big collage of Josh's life, this entity's life that my immortal soul is just experiencing and inhabiting, and like I said, moving it like a puppeteer. Same way in the boxing class when they say, yeah, what you're going to do is cross left of the body, hook, cross, bang, bang, bang. I'm drilling the combos and techniques, and I feel the power. And I mentioned with the semen retention, again, it all goes hand in hand, knowing that, okay, cool, some of these lads, yeah, they got the years on me, that it's like, if we're both saying, I am a professional fighter, but let me say it in the, you know, let's be honest, correct terms, right here, right now. If me and whoever else in the gym are heading towards the same goal and the same dream for ourselves, okay, they got the perceived benefit of quote-unquote time, as I said, on a human level. But like I said, bro, understanding at the deepest level, if I truly embody everything I speak about and I truly head towards with no fear whatsoever, letting go of everything, and not even having a true stranglehold, just knowing what I know I need to be doing, I know I need to be up, really and truly training twice a day, bruv. Yeah, high level, elite level athletes training twice a day. Some of them, okay, they claim to be training 3 times a day, but then that kind of begs the question, how hard are you really going? Yeah, obviously nutrition, sleep, recovery, all of that good stuff. Yeah, and as I said, bruv, knowing what I know about, I'm in a simulation, I'm immortal, this is just a physical body, these sensations like the pain, bruv, my legs are covered in bruises from yesterday, but I laughed to myself because I had bruises all over my... Oh, you would be coming and parking next to me as I'm recording a video, innit? You know what, I'm just going to keep it stepping, bro, because whatever. But the same way, bruv, it's like my arms covered in bruises from last week's MMA class, doing some grappling with a geezer who was only about 8 or 9, almost 10 kilo heavier than me. Because he was short and stocky. Oh, is this another car parking next to Josh? Let me guess, you're going to go on my right side, aren't you? No, you had to prove me wrong, didn't you? Anyway. But like I said, it's almost like with the practice of the semen retention alongside everything else and the meditation, you heal like Wolverine, bro, yeah? And like I said, woke up today, looked on my legs, covered in bruises, and I just laugh because I know it's like, again, as I said, these physical sensations are part of the illusion. Not real, bro. Yeah, they exist in the mind. Okay, I can look and I can see my leg has a bruise on it. But again, heal like Wolverine, retain my energy and focus all of that big ball of energy within towards what I truly want in my heart. Ultimately, like I say, with no attachment. Because, like I said, it's a simulation, so it's not real. So this is an experience. But if I'm saying... almost like I can reverse engineer it that, okay, I'm an immortal soul. I'm another entity external to this simulation. And they're like, here's all the life sims, all the life simulations going to experience. You're going to be this entity on this part of the map over here in this timeline. And you experience X, Y, Z. Then this one and that. And then it gets to, oh, you're going to be Josh. Yeah? In that timeline with all that nonsense going on. And these life experiences and these little gems. And obviously, if it's a case of you can see the future, then to a degree, how much do you have free will? But without getting too tongue-tied on a tangent or with the analogy I'm creating. Ultimately, like I said, as an entity external to this simulation, saying, yeah, okay, one of the life experiences is going to be in a male vessel with the ego identity known as Josh. Highlander, yeah, with that Highlander ancestry. That I know for a fact one of my previous lives, like I said, like Avatar, and not the blue people Avatar, as in the last Airbender Avatar, when he's looking at like a long line of all the past avatars that were him, because it's reincarnation, but they're his ancestors to a degree. It's kind of like that, bruv. I know for a fact, my Scottish Highlander ancestors, I know for a fact, bruv, I was stood on that muddy battlefield, the rain pissing down, melting away the blue paint we've covered ourselves in, stood almost bollock naked with my weapons in hand, fighting off the Roman legions, defending our lands, knowing full well what they'll be doing if they could kill us, take our wives and our daughters and specifically our sons, and I'm not even going to get deep on that tangent, but read between the lines of what I'm saying to you, yeah? What did the Romans end up creating? Because the Romans had their own religions, and it was an offshoot of the Greek religion, but ended up becoming Roman Catholicism and the Vatican. And what's the stereotypes? Look at what the statues are of. I ain't going to get too deep on that. Read between the lines, do your own research, come to your own conclusions, yeah? And that's not me stepping on the toes of anyone. One of my boys who I've known since nursery, since we were 2-3 years old, probably 3 or 4 years old, is a Christian, and he takes it seriously, and I've got nothing but infinite love in my heart for him, yeah? Again, aside from that, we'll give it 5 minutes, and I'll try and cap the video at 20 minutes. But to keep going on my tangent and my train of thought, like I said, bruv, as an entity external to this, in this sort of idea that came to me, and was saying that what a beautiful experience it'll be to live out this life. So, I mean, like I said, as much as like, oh fuck, I'm 27 in April. But as I said, what a perfect synchronicity. Of course, I'd have my first amateur Muay Thai fight a day after my 27th birthday. Of course, on the current streak I'm on of semen retention, I'll be on 90 days on the dot. Because when I worked out the maths, and I thought, oh, I'll be on 89 days on my birthday on the 19th of April. Then lo and behold, I get the date for the fight. Of course, that'll be bang on 90 days, yeah? Same way I hold my hands up, because clearly it doesn't take a genius to be like, okay, Josh, so if that's 90 days then, let's reverse. So you relapsed in January. Hold my hands up, bruv. Yeah, let the demons take over. Having shit food, shit diet. Roll over from when I was blasting out the night shifts, and again having a shit diet and just trying to like, almost like I'm holding my breath underwater, and I'm thinking just get to the other end so I can... yeah, and get that little bit of fucking Matrix money. As much as I've spoke about, not to put my whole life out there on the internet. As I say, 1644, but if that was a time on a digital clock, that's 444. But as I was saying, ultimately, I know at the drop of a hat, a few clicks of a buttons, I can delete these videos from the face. I was going to say from the face of the earth, but I suppose the internet is forever to a degree, but let's not worry about that, yeah? But again, as I said, taking it seriously, grappling with people in MMA, sparring with people in Muay Thai, just doing the techniques and whatever, people just giving you positive feedback that you don't even ask for, or just they just randomly come out and say something. It's like, oh, thanks, but I appreciate it. Brr, try and say something nice back if I notice something. And again, because it's all of anyway, but like I said, I can self-motivate, I can humble myself anyway, knowing there's levels to the game, there's levels to the fact that, brother, in my mind, I'm only training once a day. I didn't train Wednesday this week. Last week I didn't train Tuesday. A couple of different reasons. Tuesday my rib was fucked, but we pushed through it for the rest of the week. Wednesday this week, I had, live shit going on. I had to stay in the house. Fucking builders in there, electrician, whatever. Again, random, pointless information for the video. But if you're still here at this point, I've said something that resonates, yes, so we'll lock the video off in a second again. To bring all of that together as a nice little video, even if it ends up being just another self-improvement vlog. And again, I don't want to say just another, but one of my self-improvement vlogs that specifically serve a purpose, yeah. As I said, initially was meant to be a upwards... climbing the ladder, upwards progress. There's a word I was thinking of on the tip of my tongue, but it's escaped me, but you know what, doesn't really matter. Excuse me. But like I said, bring all of this video together. As I said, bro, the same way as I was saying with the SR and whatnot, the same way I was saying with being 27 on a human level, blah, blah. It's easy for someone to be like, good one, Josh. You're only having your first amateur Muay Thai fight at 27 or a day after. But yeah, at 27. And you're saying, oh, I am a professional fighter. Not even I'm going to be, or Road to Pro, even though it's still Road to Pro, but you get me. But again, all of that I can just... And for one thing, that's just devil's advocate in my own mind. That I have to silence them demons. Because again, like I said, when I do my meditation, sometimes I can feel that dark energy. And all they're really chatting about is like the lust, and then that, and then on top of that, as in once you relapse, and then the negativity, and then all the other bullshit, all the other shit from the past that I just let go of, all the potential. Like I said, the future, but you can look into that dark forest. I can see the trees and the wilderness in front of me, this nature reserve. Like I said, bro, sometimes you've got to walk through that dark forest. And shit, man, not even to quote the Bible, but as I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil. But really, I quote the film Deep Blue Sea, LL Cool J. As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil, because I carry a big stick, and I'm the most evil motherfucker in the valley. I think that's the quote. I'm going to have to look that up after. That's going to annoy me if I butchered that. I might even leave a link to that in the description if you see that. Yeah. But as I'm about to hit 20 minutes on the dot, we'll lock off the video. I'll leave it there. As I'm saying, bro, this is just all part of the journey. This is how it goes. And we just got to keep it stepping, keep it moving, yeah. Training session tonight, have some fun. Weekend, I got some stuff to do. Again, another week of training. Probably maybe ramp it up again because I do want to have a good session at that interclub where, again, it's kind of like medium to hard sparring, simulating a fight, but really putting that out of my mind because I'm more focused on the fact that a month from there, and in a month from now, or a month and a week, like I said, we've got the first amateur and want to make a statement because it'll be another big step on this journey, bro. And that's all it is. That's why, like I said, what a synchronicity. The younger version of me, of course, he saw the same vision as now. Of course, he didn't know the future 100%. But when I said fitness journeys, and really and truly at 18 years old, because I was going to say when I dropped out of uni at 21, turning 22, and I said, yeah, fitness journeys. But really and truly, I was like, nah, that was resurrecting Josh's fitness journeys, the OG version of it, when my PT brand, like I said, when I, again, not life story, but got my personal training qualification through college and all of that. Yeah, 18, bro, because I always knew, yeah, I've been knowing, you already know how this shit goes, yeah, like I always say, man, start your purpose, you can do anything, bro. Same way, like I said, I got the bollocks to put myself out there on the internet. I don't want to put my whole life out there for obvious reasons, because people are weird on the internet and whatnot. But as I said, bro, when you walk with a certain power and you know the truth, the reality, I don't know everything, not going to claim I have all the answers, bro, but when you meditate, you retain, you transmute the energy, and you really remove your ego in everything, and like I said, alongside the breath work, and you get those psychedelic insights through your mind's eye, yeah, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about, and you probably already know exactly what I'm on about anyway, because that's why you're able to watch these videos. As always, stay up, stand your purpose, yeah, let's fucking go. Time to go train, yeah?